Yo, what's up, YouTube? This is G, your boy coming back again. Just had a conversation with one of my homeboys. It's a Sunday, lazy Sunday. So, and he was talking about hot girl summer, and that was crazy. How he was talking about hot girl summer. So I just wanted to make that a topic today. Hot girl summer started last year. So it's just a hot girl summer, man. Like these chicks is giving each other permission to just pretty much slut it out. So my thoughts on this. Um, I had to give my homeboys a lot of homeboys and my brother and everybody else. I had to give them advice. I was like, yo, you gotta let them do that, but you gotta understand this is where it's gonna lead to. Hot girl summer leads straight into cuffing season. You know what I mean? It's like musical chairs. Musical chairs, if you're not familiar with it, it's basically a game where you play. It's only a select amount of chairs, and everybody got to sit down, and somebody gets left standing, and you take another chair and you do the same thing. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Um, all of these chicks who having these hot girl summer, they gonna want to be wifed up at some point. That's why they traveling now. What ended up happening is cuffing season kicks in. And from what my now this is my personal experience, but what my personal experience is from that is right around like October. Cuffing season really start kicks in right around like the end of August, first of September and stuff. Cause you got family stuff. If they got kids, they gotta start going to school. You gotta start doing adult stuff. But it ain't. It's still like they trying to do the hot girl summer stuff because it's still hot outside in some parts of the country. Now, what ends up happening, what ends up happening is right around like Halloween. That's the last hurrah for for everybody being like kind of horror like, if you will. Um, that's the last hurrah for that, and then for the rest of the year, you got stuff. You got to face your family now, like you know what I mean. And from what I've seen about females, they really like care about those special days like the holidays and stuff like that, like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Valentine's Day. So that's when everybody got to put the work in. That's where the real work comes in. You start making your bid, or a female start making their bids to get cuffed around September. They still on their whole shit, but now they not so whorish unless you been the side dude for decades or years. You is not fit to get no chicks up. And a lot of young cats, I be telling them, I be like, yo, right around the winter time, don't be hollering at no chicks like that, like for real. You either gonna hit a home run and you it's gonna be a foul ball, or you gonna strike out. Like it's just gonna be like that. It's just gonna be like that because right around that time, most chicks get serious. So when Hot Girl Summer's all over with, since Kevin Samuels has made it to prominence in a huge mainstream way, what I've been seeing is a lot of dudes been getting the RP knowledge. They've been getting the manosphere talking points, and you know, and I've been on this, like I said, like I started off like I listened to Tommy Sotomayor, I listened to Tariq Nasheed. He had Mac lessons. He put those books out, and I went to like Sandman, Turfling and Monkey, Thinking Ape, stuff like that. That stuff was like a hush hush. Like everybody didn't know that, especially in Memphis. Everybody didn't really have that game, and if they did, they really wasn't speaking on it, and they really wasn't trying to get you that game. They just, most cats is like to theyself on their purpose, trying to do it, trying to figure it out the best way they can. Read the book The Game. That was an interesting book. But I kind of figured out stuff, and like, I'm not a purple pill kind of guy. I'm more red pill than anything, RP than anything. It's don't want to ding the platform, but I'm on that pretty much. But I see that's went mainstream because the talking points with Kevin Samuels, everybody like I went out. My homeboy just told me about. He went out and everybody like once you mention Kevin Samuels, like everybody like turn around. All the dudes in there like turn around and shit. Like you know what I mean? All the dudes in there turn around and like start kind of eavesdropping and listening. Like yo man, I been listening to Kevin Samuels man. I've been trying to be on my purpose. And then it's a whole bunch of niggas like yeah nigga I feel you on it. Like I'm trying to yeah I mean. So now that that's went mainstream, I think these chicks is kind of like they getting their horror facts checked a lot. So before in the wintertime they start pressuring you to get married, pressuring you to meet their family, pressuring you to do this. I think that's gonna have a play. Now I'm yet to see how that's gonna play out because like I said, as far as the manosphere go, like O'Shea Duke, uh, KS, a lot of different cats, Manosphere, Rolo Tomasi, Richard Cooper, all those cats, fresh and fit. All them cats is like they preaching the talking points and stuff like that. But it's like a lot of cats out here thinking they high value. I'm kind of glad they relaxed on that high value thing. But it is a component in the red pill. Like you gotta if don't take the red pill unless you're ready to look at yourself honestly. That's just make it let's just keep it a buck. You know what I mean? Don't take that pill unless you ready to look at yourself honestly and make some changes. So it's like this, man. It's like this. Once you decide to make some changes and stuff, once you decide to make changes, this is what's gotta happen. Well, let me not get into that. Let me stay on this cuffing season. After cuffing season, back in the day, what cats used to do was they used to get up with a little fat chick or whatever. You know what I mean? If you was broke and something, like I never really played that game with a lot of chicks, but if you was like a fat chick or something like that, they'll get up with your ass and start a summer, man. They'll and some of these guys, I see them in the mall. I'll be like, damn, it must be tax season coming up, bro. Like, hold, hang on until tax season, bro. Like, cause they always try to finesse a chick out their taxes or something. I don't think that's gonna happen because these cats out here with the stimulus checks and stuff like you getting some more money on top of some more money on top of some more money. So I don't think people is carrying chicks on on their taxes now. So that's gonna put a part in their game. That whole man, let me carry some of your kids on my taxes and shit, and I'm gonna break you off, and then I'm gonna flip it on this weed selling, and I'm gonna sell some weed. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do this, and man, I'm gonna get put on, man. I need my re up. You know what I mean? You always believed in me, bitch. Like I mean, I don't think that's gonna fly this year. I didn't seen niggas do that shit, just straight up. But I don't think that's gonna fly this year. Uh, I don't think too many people do that, just to be honest with you, man. But it's a lot of cats out here. I know there's a lot of dudes out here around tax season, and that's when the cuffing season. You done met the family, y'all done celebrated Christmas, got gifts and shit like that. You know what I mean? Now it's Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is where all the simps and all the actors and all the people who running that game and being played by that game, they gonna make this big show, especially on the male side, because men we don't really. I'm just gonna be real with you. We don't really care on average about that holiday. You know what I mean? It's nice. Some folks feel like they missing out. It's a lot of blue pill kind of cats out here feel like they missing out. And if you blue pill and you got a gal and like y'all trying to go out to eat and stuff like that, restaurants is packed, you had to make some plans and shit, right? So Valentine's Day hit, you do the big thing, you might get a gal a gift. Now this is what I be seeing on this side. Most chicks be ready for that Valentine's Day thing. Now, in years past, the earliest you can file your taxes is on January 20th. So let's keep that in mind. So you filed your taxes on January 20th. As soon as you got it, 21st or something like that. I think you got to file your tax a little later than that now. But the earliest you can file is like January 20th. All right. So basically, you got, I mean, basically you got a lot of chicks out here that's like, oh damn, what the hell this chick talking about? Ugh. Yeah, but basically you got a chick out there. So you got three dynamics happening on Valentine's Day. Got three dynamics happening on Valentine's Day. One, that for the dudes who are in love with the chick or really do like the chick, they're gonna go all out. In that case, in those cases, what ends up happening is, all right, you went all the way out. You ready? You laid the red carpet out for this chick. All right. After Valentine's Day, and usually it happens like a week or two after, she gonna start acting funny, and then she gonna break up with you. Y'all gonna fall out about something. It don't even matter. Y'all gonna fall out about something a week after Valentine's Day. It's like clockwork on that. For the dudes who using the chick for the what you call them, a lot of them dudes get out just before Valentine's Day because they can't do a lot of things. If they using them for the taxes and stuff, they can't really do a lot of things. And then by that time, you probably already got your taxes and shit like that. So and damn, these motherfuckers hit me up. Yeah. So basically, you already got your taxes. All right. So what ends up happening with a third kind of guy is the third kind of guy is like been in it for a long time. He just do that shit. Them type of chicks, like a week after Valentine's Day, they notice they got a lot more options out here because there's a lot of dudes tipping out too. So they gonna keep the charade going because they can't really get out because they probably married or something like that. They addicted to to what the dude doing for 'em. Can't be that beta male provider because the real test is right after Valentine's Day. So once you get the Valentine's Day stick rolling, and if you can make it through there without her and your girl wandering eye, then you good. But if your girl, usually that's around the time where chicks start messing off on dudes and shit. Yeah. So, because if they are with just one dude, they are really happy. And if they ain't wondering, you got to make them happy. So that's the dynamic of it. And then you come into another year of hot girl summer or hot summer, like, because even the dudes I start wondering, like, you in this relationship and you done did all this shit and you feel good about yourself because your gal liked it, you like it, y'all messed around like y'all ain't did in years or whatever. You know what I mean? Soon as that first little springtime vibe hit, you be like, you riding around the city, you just riding by yourself, you probably just got off work or something like that, handling business, whatever you do. You start noticing, damn, that bitch over there bad. And you ain't really see that in the wintertime, but you definitely starting to see it because everybody hot out here. And now April, May hit, Cinco de Mayo. All right. You might have a couple drinks or whatever. I don't know what you do. You smoke some, drink some, whatever. All right. So for the guys, you out here, you pretty much out here like seeing how much, how many females you missing out on. Like that's hard. That's hard. Some of these guys ain't that slick about getting away with the cheating, and women are too because they trying to get back in the gym around that time, like first of the year and like right around spring when it get hot, everybody trying to get back in the gym. And depending on what her body looking like, she get back in the gym. It might be a dude that's cock D's at the gym, nigga. Like that gym, you know what I mean? He up there hollering at her, joking with her, you know what I mean? Playing his role. I done seen it happen. I done been a part of that happening. So he playing his role, she playing her role. They looking good, feeling good, laughing and shit like that, like that. He invite her somewhere, she go, cause it probably be like a whole bunch of motherfuckers around. She gonna go because she one of the boys or she one of the group of friends that she made at the gym, and they attractive people. And once she get along, nigga, you can figure it out, like straight up. So in other situations where men do that, you know, it's guys like me. I've been inside for a while. You know, I'm new on the scene. Once it get hot again, I'm new on the scene every year. You know what I mean? I've been dealing with my son, doing this, doing that. I'm out now. I holler at a chick. You know what I mean? My boyfriend. She gonna talk mad stuff about whoever she with. Oh, he ain't nothing. You know what I mean? I don't really go for that. I hate when chicks come to me talking mad stuff about they dude and stuff, especially when it's after Valentine's Day, because I know it's like immediately after, like it's February, March. If it's March and this dude y'all was just together or y'all live together, I already know what time it is. This is what this hot girl summer leaves to, and from my experience, and I'm saying not saying all, but it might feel like all, but most women are too short-sighted, and that's why they go through these same cycles. Like for really, they go through these same cycles. I see them every year. It's like I understood the term cuffing season long time ago. Cuffing season, um, stuff like that. Cuffing season, the dynamic that happens on Valentine's Day, because I always knew that like a week or two after Valentine's Day, everybody trying to show up because the Valentine's Day is just for simps alone. Because that's what they made it into. It's for the simps, it's for the niggas who been with, it's for whoever with that chick at the point. And from my experience, like 70% of them chicks they don't even be with the dude right after Valentine's Day because you gotta understand them days mean something to these females. Them days really do mean something to these females. So the pressure of not having a Valentine's Day, like they doing stuff now to where they just get up with their homegirls and stuff, cause all of them single, which that's that's a thing about getting up with folks and stuff like that. The way women operate is just they feel that pressure. So they get up with their homegirls, they ain't really just got the chicks that's gonna really hold it out. Unless they just don't look like nothing. Like they gonna real deal hold it out. Or they gonna at least attempt that. Like right after Valentine's Day, that's when everybody kinda hoeing it out. Like, cause that's when they getting up with they future side dudes and future side chicks and you know, it don't really go like that in Cali and shit. Like I didn't really notice that. It don't really go like that because And I imagine in Miami it don't really go like that as well. But I think Miami's got a different dynamic. See, I'm in Memphis. I'm in Memphis. This is the dynamic that I see just all the time. Like it's what that hot girl summer do. It'd be a lot of cold winters that happen because it's through that hot girl summer leading into that cuffing season. Ain't nobody really trying to cuff you like that. The best you can hope for is a cool little mess off situation, little side dude, side chick situation. A lot of chicks out here not getting cuffed like that. There is a caliber of chicks who are getting cuffed. Now, there is a caliber of chicks who are getting cuffed. Now, those caliber of chicks, like all the rules apply. You probably not consider the whole tax fraud thing, but that's completely out the table because those types of chicks don't mess with a certain caliber of dude. Period. Like they'll go through the whole winter and year by themselves and cry on their pillow and shit like that, and then be fronting on Facebook like they so happy and shit. Understand those are the dynamics that I've seen. Um, it's kind of weird that I see that though. Like you know what I mean? Because when I was younger, I was trying to figure out. I was like, yo, why do Boys to Men always drop their album in September? Like September, everybody broke. Like, you know what I mean? It's a lot of people that's broke in September for some reason. Like everybody's kind of broke in September. Um, but they always did numbers in September because they always had them I wanna get and fall in love shit. They right there on the verge of cuffing season, they putting out a whole list of playlist of love songs and stuff. And I was like, that's like the perfect time, and I always kind of knew it because that's where I saw stuff was going. Even in high school, middle school, elementary, I was like, damn, Boys to Men, they dropped that album right around when it started getting cold and shit. Like, Brian McKnight gonna drop his album in like November. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was always like that. You know what I mean? Kale's gonna drop it. You know what I mean? And Kale's is a whole nother topic. You know what I mean? I ain't trying to get into that right now. But like you came up with Kels, like you know what I mean. You know, Kels was the dude. He was that dude, bro. Like everybody wanted to be this dude. Like he was that dude. Like most consistent. He was like the Jay Z or R&B. But he dropping in like he what is he dropping in? He dropping in like November. All his biggest albums November, October type shit. September, like right around cuffing season, like all these R&B albums just coming out, like you know what I mean. But Drew Hill, like all these cats. Nowadays, it's like I don't really follow the music like that, but I always looked at it beforehand, and I kind of figured like, damn, that's the perfect time to sell. Like you dropped your shit in September, your first week sales might not be that much because it's still kind of hot. Right around October, the end of October, first of November, like that's when like, you know what I mean? That's when all that started happening. Yeah, so it's just one of them things, man. Like I always looked at it and I kind of knew it. I just didn't know the actual definition. I never really paid much attention to it until I got older. And I just started people watching. Like I was like I got to get to the bottom of this this female conundrum that I'm running into. So that's pretty much how it went for me. That's what I saw. Let me know if y'all got any value out of this for the guys out here. Um, you might and just remember, man, hot girl summers always lead to cold winters, and winter is definitely coming. The seasons change, and what you start to realize, what I started to realize, is these chicks is seasonal, man. Like these chicks is seasonal, man. Like for real. Like, you know what I mean? They thoughts and thought patterns, they always kind of, in to certain one degree of another, they always manipulated by the seasons. And that's something I just noticed, like over dealing with like hundreds of females, like I've known. It's just, yeah, that's kind of how that shit go. All right, let me know what y'all think. Like, share, and subscribe if y'all want to hear some more stories. Drop some more jewels. If y'all get any value out of this, put some. If you disagree, put some. Put a comment in the chat. Uh, I'm really trying to grow this channel today. Well, not today, but this is gonna be one of my efforts from this point on out, just to grow this channel, get a lot of eyes on me. Try to contribute to certain conversations. Um, and but yo, I'm out. That's it. That's my take on it. So peace.